Healthy Me TV, your home of good health.
Today, I'm going to show you this popular Chinese New Year cookies, which is the cornflake cookies you might have heard. Alright, this is such an effortless recipe that even your child can do it themselves, but of course with a little bit of supervision. So here are the ingredients. First of all, we need 90 grams of peanut butter. It would be good if you can find some with chunky nuts inside. We need about 300 grams of agave, and this is a natural sweetener that is low in GI. And you also need 90 grams of raw sugar, notice that it's brown. And also cornflakes, you need about 224 grams of cornflakes. And the cornflakes that I've chosen here is all wholemeal. So it's high in fiber, and this will make an excellent healthy alternative for your cornflakes cookies. First, boil the agave syrup and the sugar. The purpose of doing this is to dissolve the sugar into the agave. So let's bring this for a boil. Here I finished boiling the syrup as well as the sugar, so notice that it has all dissolved, and I allow some time for it to cool. So you notice that this is golden in color and it has caramelized a little bit. Yep. Okay, so the next step would be to add the peanut butter into the mixture. We need 90 grams of this. Okay. Peanut actually is high in protein. As well, it contains vitamin B3 and also iron, which improves your blood circulation. So it's actually really good for your health. Just mix them in together. Notice the chunky nuts inside? Yep. So after this, very simple. You do not need to have any ovens to do this. So this is why it's so effortless and even your child can do it. You just need about 224 grams of cornflake. This is a wholemeal cornflake, so you'll be very, very healthy and high in fiber for all your family members. Alright, so we need about 224. So just mix them all together, and then you'll find yourself the cookie mixture. After this, we're going to spoon it onto the baking tray and let it cool, and it will harden, and you have your cornflake cookies. As the sugar hardens together with the cornflakes, you might find it a bit difficult, so you might need to use your hands. This is what we call hands-on baking, right? You add a little bit more personal touch and love to your baking. I'm sure your family will enjoy this. Don't worry if it gets messy, because baking is supposed to be fun and messy, okay? Now I will spoon it onto a baking tray. So here's my baking tray, and you notice that I have my cases, red and gold color for additional Chinese New Year feel. I will need 2 teaspoons, one for scooping, the other one for pushing it down into the baking cases. Okay, so take about an amount like that and just push it into the case. Alright? Okay. Well, there you have it. This is the effortless cornflake Chinese New Year cookies. Be sure to try it at home during this festive period. But don't forget to let it rest for 1 hour, because you need the sugar to harden to hold the entire ingredients together. Well, so simple, and I want to wish you a happy Chinese New Year. 恭喜发财!